Greetings Kickstarter! My name is Kai Rosenkranz and I wrote the music for the video game series Gothic and Risen. And now, after a 5 years break from music, I'm going on a journey home. I started working in the games industry in 1997, where I created the music for the original Gothic RPG. That was the beginning of a wonderful journey together with Piranha Bytes that lasted for 12 years. I wrote the music for Gothic 1, Gothic 2, The Night of the Raven, Gothic 3, and ultimately Risen 1. In 2009, I found a new home. I founded my own company Navigo to create game development tools. That was another dream come true. I love the idea to help other game developers make better games through better tools. But music has always remained an important creative passion for me, so I decided to dedicate some of my spare time to the production of my new album, Journey Home. Journey Home is going to be a very personal and heartfelt album. It's not the soundtrack to a video game, it's just me making music, with some friends and guest musicians. Returning home is a theme that means a lot to me these days. So the album will center around that subject, and I will touch different aspects of home and coming home musically. And there's also something on there for fans of the Gothic and Risen franchises. I will be revisiting the worlds of Gothic and Risen in 2 bonus tracks. But more on that later. Unfortunately, I don't have any equipment left. It was all Piranha Bytes property, so I will have to buy myself some new stuff, which costs a lot of money. But since I get messages on Facebook nearly every day from Gothic or Risen fans asking about my music, it seems like there are still some people out there that care about my creative work, which is awesome! Anyway, that's why I think that Kickstarter may be the perfect platform. On the one hand, it's going to help me fund my project, and on the other hand, it's giving you guys the opportunity to get an inside look, like literally over my shoulder, at what it looks like when I'm making the music. So I'm really looking forward to going on that journey with you. I actually started this journey a few weeks ago on Facebook and YouTube, so there's already a very precious and lively community around my album over there. So, if you joined us today here through this Kickstarter campaign, please make sure to also catch up on the previous videos. You can find the links down below. And this uphill journey is pretty exhausting. Alright, up next in this video is an in-depth look at the album, announcements of some of my guest musicians and parts of the team. But what is the single most important thing about a Kickstarter campaign? Obviously, the backer rewards. So check out part 3 about rewards. There's lots of cool stuff waiting for future backers. You can find some piano performances of mine in the part 4 video. Parts of my previous works for Gothic and Risen, but also a sneak peek at the early themes that I wrote for the new album. They're essentially really just ideas, but they will do as a first impression. If I don't break my neck, that is. Journey Home will be a music album with at least 8 regular tracks about what home means to you and me, plus the bonus tracks. I will write all the music and I will perform it on a grand piano. Professional recordings will be ensured by my friend Stefan Kahen. He also did the orchestra and choir recordings for Gothic 3. So I'm really looking forward to working with him again, and sound and recording quality are in the best hands. I'm also really delighted and proud to announce a few of my guest musicians. I don't want to give them all away on day one, so I will reveal more of them during the Kickstarter campaign, but here's what we have so far. Henry Morel is a very talented guitarist from the United Kingdom. His interpretations of music from Western RPGs and movies are loved and enjoyed by thousands of fans on YouTube. And I'm one of those. He actually performed one of my themes for Gothic 3 called Vista Point on his classical guitar, so I think one could say that we're actually fans of each other. So it makes a lot of sense for us to collaborate.
So as you can imagine, I was pretty astounded when Kai Rosenkranz, of all people, sent me a message asking me to collaborate with him on his new album. This is a huge honour for me. I mean, I've been a fan of Kai's music since, well, before I was playing guitar. So, to be given this opportunity, I'm really excited to get this project started.
I'm also going to work again with the Bochum Symphony Orchestra. That's the orchestra that performed the Gothic 3 soundtrack. I don't think I can afford the full 65 lovely people that I had the pleasure to record back in 2006. But I will definitely have a string quartet, and maybe some solo instruments here and there. And so far it sounds like it's going to be a fully instrumental album, but that's not the case. There will be vocals, so pledge now! But keep your eyes and ears open for future updates and announcements.